This show is sponsored by printbymagic.com. We print directly to your bicycle playing cards.
Hi and welcome to this Magic World Review Show. This is a very special Magic World Review Show reviewing a whole range of electronic magic. Not just this, but then next week we're going to review another type of electronic magic and then so on. So let me explain. We're going to be today reviewing Peeksmith, DICESMITH, the whole range, the whole ecosystem of products. So this is Peeksmith right here. Of course, the watches as well. I've left one of the watches in there. But basically, this is the pocket watch. So many different varieties that are available through Peeksmith, DICESMITH, Timesmith, and Andre Bartazzi. I sincerely apologise if I pronounce that wrong, and Benke Smith do an amazing job of what they do. So let's have a look at some of these really cool products. On the table here, I have lots and lots of goodies. But before we get started, please do click the like, share, alert button, whatever it is. Just click subscribe, pass it on. I hope to get these reviews back in on track again now. So let's get started. Now, here we have a whole range of products that are not cheap. These are products which are made for the professional performer without question, and these particular products are available on our website as well, where some of the electronic magic that I will be reviewing will not be available on our website all the time. So I'm going to give impartial reviews to everything that we have, my views and thoughts on the systems and how reliable they are for me. Now, basically, Timesmith, Peeksmith, and all these items have been around for quite a number of years now. So they've stood the test of time. They are still offering fantastic service. This is one of the main reasons why people purchase these items, is because they offer great, fantastic after service. If there's any problems, they fix it. Often problems with apps, they will update it within a week or less and fix any bugs, because we all do get little bugs here and there in electronics magic. That's just how it works. So they're very good at getting on top of that, and also then if you purchase through ourselves, you do have the extra edition that we're going to look after you and make sure that anything is working. If there's ever a dice that doesn't work for any reason, then of course we look into it and we investigate it, and then we get it fixed for you. Simple as that. And in 9 times out of 10, these items are fantastically reliable, and once you've got one, of course, that's working brilliantly, they will work brilliantly for a long, long, long time. So let's go into what you get. So Dice is here. This is DICESMITH. This is this. Now let's start off with, let's go through them all first, then Peeksmith, which is a little peek device, which can peek all the secret information. And then finally, we have the watches. This is the pocket watch. There's other watches available, all on the links down below. And then let's get started with Timesmith. Now, right now, I'm going to demonstrate this with my own watch. So this is, let's get this in close. This is an Emporio Armani watch. It's not one of their watches. I apologize. I know I should have it set up right now. I don't. Now, I highly recommend using their watches because their watches are 100% reliable and made to work within the ecosystem of Timesmith. However, it does also work the app with various other watches. So Timesmith. Let's get into this. This is the app right here, right now. And originally I did shoot this whole review show abroad in the sunshine around a beautiful pool. Then I realised I had a massive red nose, so I am reviewing it all over again. And I think the lighting conditions will work so much more in the favour in this environment to be able to see what's going on. So essentially, when I tap the speech button, it's now, if you can't see this, picking up my speech, which is rather amazing. How do I say that without sounding like a YouTuber? I mean, it is crazy. And the time you thought of was 1:05 p.m. Is that correct? Now, not sure if you've seen that. Let's go super close like this. My clock is now 12:05. Let's see if we can do it again. I think I normally have to stop it and start again. And the time you thought of was 6:55 p.m. Is that correct? There we go. It changes the watch just like that. You get a little buzz when it happened, and you know then that it sent it to the watch. And I can't say anything else, but how crazy is that? I mean, of course, there's plenty of watches out there in the past, like the Turner watch. But this watch, I mean, you just get so much support with it. The watches they provide are fantastic, easy to change the batteries, they're silent, or silent as you can get, and the batteries should always be replaced in their watches by professional watch people. However, that's to keep the maintenance and the warranties. However, it's very, very easy to do. Got a local watchmaker that does it for about £5 around the corner if you butter him up properly. So, but these ones here, I mean, I highly recommend this watch. It does work really well. Emporio Armani, I can just unscrew the back, put a new battery in, boom, I'm ready to go anytime. So you can get the app through us if you ever need it, just let us know. But as you can see, the whole system works amazingly. Now, the app itself has a load of options inside it. So if we go back to the app, let's close down Timesmith, open it up again, and here we go. Let's see if we're getting close. Takes a few seconds just to load it up, then there we go. And almost every time I load it up, I see an update button. So that's how quickly they're updating it with ideas. But here we have settings. Here we can choose from a plethora of different things. We can connect the watches that we use. Then we have all the different settings which are being updated with very clear instructions for all of these electronic products. User settings, accessories, Peeksmith displays. So you can get this to display on your Peeksmith if you like. Bluetooth remotes, voice recognition, swipes, so you can swipe it in your pocket. Dice routine, doodling drawings. I mean, it just goes on, and soon an NFC reader as well. Well, NFC reader is working in that, but I think there's some surprise coming in there in the future, which I'm excited about. Then if we go to start, is it start? Oh no, that's starting that routine there. But basically, there are a ton of routines built in, and I forget how you get to them. It's usually dead easy, but you can change the routines that you want to perform with any of these within the app. Makes it dead easy. You can have, here's a really cool idea, if you're wearing Bose headphones, Bose sunglasses that speak into your ear, you can literally get all the information fed straight to you. So it is really, really cool. Or you can use earpieces, or you can have it sent off stage to your assistant. So really, I realise I'm a bit too close up there. Let's move away, That is super, way too close. It's a hot day in England, and as you can see here, I'm a little bit shiny. So it is an amazing product. I can't recommend it highly enough because it just continues to work time after time. Don't mind the pun. And it is just a really ace product. So absolutely love Timesmith. I'll show you very quickly the pocket watch. Now the pocket watch here is that's the code you get with it. This is the pocket watch. So if I bring this in close, you can see pocket watch here. It looks absolutely gorgeous, really, really high quality. And, you know, imagine that inside a beautiful glass cabinet, and it automatically changes. When you turn it around, it is matching the time that the spectator thought. It really just adds another dimension to your magic. So I'm going to try not to make this review show last too long. I want to kind of like move on quickly to different areas. So let's move on to DICESMITH. Then I'm going to show you Peeksmith and a very secret, cool device that's just been launched by us that goes with Peeksmith perfectly. So let's get on to DICESMITH. DICESMITH is a new version now. So this new version has slightly larger dice than the ones I'm about to show you. Plus, inside here, you get some really cool goodies. So let's get this close up again, like this. Let's take the code away. And here we go. This is your little packet. So inside here, you'll get your 3 dice, which you can buy more colours as well. I think black and, which other colour? Black and green, I think you can get. But you just have to get in touch. Sometimes there's more stock of one than the other. And then you get now this beautiful flat charger. It's different to mine. And this one here just allows you to sit the dice on top of it, and it charges them up beautifully. So really well made, good quality plastic, UV printed onto it, and it just feels so much better than the last one. The last one was great. This is just super duper professional. I need to upgrade my set. And look at the size of these dice. So I'm going to compare these to the older dice, which I used to have, which are these. If you prefer the older dice, we can still get these. I think they're coming back in very soon, but it's hard to really show. But there's not a lot of difference, but when you hold them up, yeah, there is. That's a lot bigger. So that is what you get, and of course the charging cable. And then you get the app and a ton of amazing routines. Now I'm just going to show you the very basic routine that you can do. So let's get this far away. Let's load up the DICESMITH app. Da, da, da. Dice, ignore my singing. DICESMITH. Go. Okay, well, it's already connected right now, as you can see, and I'm going to go up close again, and there we are. I'm just going to roll this. That's number 4, that's number 1, that's number 3, that's number 5. So as I move these on here, I forgot I have a close-up. I forgot I have a close-up like this. This is brilliant, my new setup. So here we go, there we go, then number 5, change to thing. So all these change actively. And they also shake when you pick them up, so you can do a witch hand effect. Now in the app, you have an absolute ton of options. Here I've connected my Peeksmith and also connected Bluetooth dice, which you can easily add. Then we have a ton of extra options. Select a routine. At the moment, that's the routine I've got, total value. But just look at how many routines you get with it. The Pi routine is amazing. Pi Revelations by David Penn mixed in with this just knocks people dead. But literally, so let's go there and let's go to play. And if we go to play, you can see the dice on here. They will just match, so the audience will roll them. You get a perfect display of the dice. You can have this now display on your watch if you so wish. You can then have it display. It's actually buzzing it to me as well. Tell me the numbers. You can turn off the buzzes. Or you can have it buzz the Peeksmith little mini device, which I'll show you in just a moment. So really, the options are just easy. Let's show you this. This is actually the Peeksmith. Built into this is my little surprise. I'm going to show you this later. But you can see already the dice are inside here. I'm just going to take this higher like this and show it you like that. So here we can roll the dice and it just displays the peak inside the box of what the dice actually are. So it really does take this to a whole new level. That can be placed secretly on the table. I'll show you all about this in a minute. And you can just roll the dice. And of course, it tells you secretly, or if it's in your pocket, what dice they have chosen. And it tells you the number as well, like that, 12. So this is like the most powerful magic that really you can get your hands on. There are other brands out there. There's plenty of other things. So there's Tony and Verdi's and many others. Right now, we are only reviewing the Peeksmith and DICESMITH items. But the Tony and Verdi dice, great as well. So many others. But this is just so well connected, the ecosystem. And plus, I really trust the Benki and the Andras and the products that they release. So, and I enjoy working with them. They're very good. So it's one of those products that I know that I would trust in performing. Now, I am going to say one thing is that you have to check. I don't think there's many problems with most people's phones or connections, but I know Bluetooth connections, a maximum number you have on your phone, you've got to be a little bit careful. If you've got too many items connected and it's an older phone, then maybe it might cause a few problems. But in most cases, most people don't have that issue at all with the latest Bluetooth, or one's even a year old, 2 years old, no problem. But it's always worth just being aware that they are connecting via Bluetooth. Now, also, you can have your phone turned off completely. Now, you can use a Peeksmith device to connect directly with the dice. So let me show you the Peeksmith device. Here we go. So this is the Peeksmith device right here. It's a small plastic injection molded item. So it looks incredibly professional. I'll see if I can show it you like this here. It's actually displaying the total number 12 on at the moment. So this device essentially has 3 buttons on it, one at the side, these here. You can control a lot of these on their own without having to use the app. And then there's a way of connecting this directly with the dice. So you don't have to have your phone connected at the same time. Now these dice will automatically connect to this. And you can do your favorite routines as well. So this is a brilliant little device. The battery life is really good. And it works from a long distance away. So, good long stage, I've managed to have this work without fail. But always test, and that's the most important part, is always test your location. Before you perform, do a test and then walk a couple of extra meters and do another test. Go further than you expect. Make sure it works in your settings, because frequencies and all sorts can interfere, but in most cases I've never had a problem with that on the stages that I perform on. And I perform sometimes on quite large stages. So generally very, very reliable in terms of a product, and very, very happy with it as a device. It feels solid. It's very easy for peeking in your hand like this and for carrying around. So hats off to this new design. I love this so much more than the version 2. You know, when it's kind of wrapped in that plastic, it's still a great product, but this takes it to a whole new level. And then, okay, you can mix this in. I'm getting really excited, but is it Pikaka? Those boards, you can mix this in with those boards. You can mix it in with loads of bamboo slates and so much more. There's connections being made all the time by Benki in the apps, and you can see all of this and follow it within the groups. So there's a group for Timesmith, for Peeksmith, for DICESMITH. You join them all, and you're forever getting new updates, new routines, ideas, and your mind will basically be blown with what you can achieve with this. Got a little USB-C cable on the side to charge, and it's just dead simple. So there we go. I mean, that is the main areas of the products. I wanted to go through this fast for you, but then also be concise with you. So the battery life of Timesmith watches may last you generally 5 or 6 months before you need to replace the battery. If you're performing it all the time non-stop, then probably sooner. If you're using one of these watches, then generally you can replace it yourself, so it's not really much of a worry, but they do last about at least 6-7 months, I've noticed with this, if not longer. And then you just need a phone that's capable of doing it. It's available on Android and iOS as far as I'm aware. And yeah, they're just really cool apps, really cool products, and really cool people. And that's the most important part. When you're buying into electronics that cost you this amount of money, you want to be sure that you've got the backup and support afterwards. And that's what I truly do feel I have with these guys. So let me show you one last thing. Now, I'm going to give you a little rating of this. So I've got the product up here. It's Peeksmith, DICESMITH, and Timesmith, the whole ecosystem. I mean, it is a bit of a no-brainer what I'm going to review this of as. I think you've guessed it already. I have a rating of 10 out of 10. I mean, it literally is a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing product, amazing ecosystem, great people. And of course, with any electronics or anything, you might get a couple of bugs here and there, but generally they've got you covered, and you will be, you'll have any problems sorted very quickly by either through myself or directly through Andras, and that way. So brilliant product, highly recommended. All the links to the products are going to be down below in the comments, in the show more section. So if you did like this review, do click the subscribe and do click the alert button. But let's show you a very secret, cool product that I'm just launching, I think, yesterday or today, depending on when I post this video. So this is the new Sneaky PEEKBOX. I've not decided on the name completely, but at the moment it's a PEEKBOX or Sneaky PEEKBOX, one or the other. And this is the item. So it's basically a card box like this. Sorry if I'm looking down at my computer here. It's my screen. I need to get out of that habit. So here we go. That's that. That's your box, essentially. Now, yes, it's a little bit longer, but will the spectator ever realise that? That's the main thing. It's a little bit longer, but you know, actually any performer in the UK won't have a problem because people are used to bridge cards. But in the USA, I think any regular performer, if you just casually throw that on the stage or in a parlour, you're never going to see it, or you put it in your pocket, they're not going to see anything. So that's the box anyway. And here in the back, we have a little flap. This flap opens up. So let's load it. We open it up like this, like this. We pop in the Peeksmith like this. Close it up. Blah, 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 and then magnetize it. So satisfying that. So that now is loaded, ready to go, and now you can just peek what the items are on here. Whatever the dice are, that will show. And then actually just turned off now. So we turn it on again. But well, I'm not going to turn. Maybe it's run out of batteries. I think it's run out of batteries, so I'm not going to try turning it on again now. But there it is. It's like that. You can peek it there, or you can leave it on the table. And because of the sneaky little mirror that it has a little mirror here, and if you're looking downwards, you can get a perfect glimpse of what the screen is showing. So this has been a lot of work in the making, I'll be honest. Playing around with we've got a lot of printing machines here because I run a company called printbymagic.com, and that comes up with playing cards, printed cards, and also box making. So now we actually worked a lot. I can't tell you how many edits we had to go through to get this box dimensions and creases and cuts perfect. So now it literally just flaps so beautifully, so satisfying. Perfect peak inside here. You can squeeze all the buttons. Squeeze the side here, I can feel it clicking. I can just push here or push here, and it's pushing the 2 side buttons as well. And I do hope to be releasing this for other versions of Peek devices very soon, but for the moment, it's only available in Peeksmith. Now, what makes it different from all the others out there? Well, you can hold a full deck of cards inside it. That's the main difference. I didn't want a box that I couldn't put a deck of cards into. It just doesn't feel right. And now I can go on holiday, not have to worry about carrying 2 things, just pop that down on the table, and now I've got a perfect peak. And it just makes complete sense. It just makes complete sense that there, I've taken the cards out, and just in putting it down, I've now got, it's just great. So that is the new PEEKBOX. It's available in the link down below if you like it. It's on Print by Magic. It may be on Magic World very soon as well. But I just wanted to share that with you. It's also going to be available in Phoenix. So Phoenix actually have a new box coming out very, very soon. And it's going to be their new version of the box. But we're going to be able to provide you with the older box ideas as well. So Phoenix card version as well as a bicycle box version. And yeah, there we go. I've given the review. I think I've covered everything. And it really is hard sometimes to know if I've covered absolutely everything. All I need to say is like the battery life of the dice, very good. Sometimes, very, very rare cases, some of the dices might lose charge a bit quicker than some of the others. In most cases, that never happens. But just very occasionally, you kind of get used to the feel of which ones are maybe slightly less or slightly more. And you get to know your product. It's really poor, of course, you send it back and get it, replaced very quickly. So there's always solutions. We're always here for you. I know that Andras has some amazing ideas coming soon. Check out the watch range we have as well. But I know that there is some sort of, I'm just going to say, readers coming very soon. I hope, and that is very, very exciting too. Now, there we go. If I've not covered anything or everything, please do ask the question down below and I will find you the answer to that question. And then, of course, if I don't know the answer, someone else will comment on as well. If you like this review, please do click the subscribe and share and alert button. And now, hopefully, we're going to be bringing you lots more reviews, and not just the electronics magic, but we will be moving on to some of the newer effects that are being released. So looking forward to being back for the magic. Thanks again for watching, and please do share this video with all your electric magic friends. There really is a whole community of electronic magician mentalists out there that love this kind of stuff, and who spend their whole lives coming up with little boxes and ways and ideas for running them and using them in their everyday mentalism magic. So from myself, James Anthony, and magicworld.co.uk, have a fantastic week. See you soon.